Hello. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin. Hopefully this is working. I keep trying new things. I keep trying new things, but I have a scrapbook page for you, and I actually planned a lot of it out. And if you hear my dog barking, I'm sorry. He's just like that. Yeah, it's annoying. I closed my door though, so we'll see how it goes. Darius is in here. He's being good though, so it's okay. So we are doing a picture or a scrapbook page about my dog, Spartacus. It's technically my husband's dog. Honestly, like, I didn't originally want him, so it's not my fault. He missed having a buddy. I have a little buddy, so therefore we got a golden retriever. That's what happened. Anyway, so this is a picture, or this is a scrapbook page about that when we went and picked him up. And I have this collection from Echo Park. I don't know how long ago it was. What does it say? It says 2013. Okay, so it's About a Boy by Lori Whitlock from Echo Park from 2013. I had the collection pack, and I saw this paper in there, and I thought that this was really good for the start of Spartacus's baby album, which, I mean, it's not really like a baby album. I guess it's just one of those things where, like, the first year of a dog is pretty much when they're growing and all of that, and then after that, it's like nothing. After that, they just kind of look the same, right? So I wanted to make sure I documented as much as I could about the first part of him being a puppy and all of that. Excuse me if I get texts. My husband's at work, so he texts me. Anyway, because if you hear the noise. Anyway, so I picked out a few pieces of paper. If you watch the video that I did on page kits, I basically just took out the page kit and I kept them in We Are Memory Keepers little page protectors. So this is the scraps from the kit. I like pre-cut everything and then we can glue it together. So I guess it's like faster. That way you don't have to watch me cut things, but then we can like build and embellish together. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know how bad or good that works or what, but we'll see how it goes. The mute button for coughing actually works now. See? So I came up with, I thought, hey, let's do a stripe vertically instead of horizontally this time. So I had that geometric stripe, this arrows. I mean, we could point up, but I kind of liked down. I don't know why. I liked down better. So we're doing down. And then, yeah, this paper really stuck out to me because it's like a flow chart of a boy growing up. And I thought that that's a good thing for the start of the album. And the only thing that really doesn't work is like learning to talk. Obviously, a dog is not going to learn to talk, but we can cover that up, so it's not a big deal. And then I have these two pictures here. So I wanted both of these because obviously him looking at the camera makes more sense. We tried to get Spartacus to look at us, but that didn't work. But I wanted the picture of them looking at each other too, because I thought that that was more like the cuter of the two pictures, but obviously Mike smiling at the camera is also important. So he was very small. He was actually smaller than our previous golden retriever. Just using the lines sort of. This is like a graph paper, so I'm just sort of using the lines to line this up. I'm not that fussed about it, honestly. I don't care. But he was much smaller than our previous golden retriever. And so we were very surprised when we got him. This is why the collar that he's wearing really doesn't fit. You can see how much it doesn't fit. We actually had to go to the store and get a different one. Did I push this too far over? No, I did not. All right. I measured this when I cut it, but like I don't actually measure with a ruler or anything. I just go, yeah, that looks about right, and go with it. I'm incredibly professional, okay? And then I have this piece of paper, which I didn't want a ton of it showing. Like this is yo-yos, really doesn't work for human or for dog boys. I guess it would work for human boys, but I thought we would label it like, or not label, layer it like this, and then have it kind of scooch up to here so you can see these ones. I mean, dogs aren't necessarily dishonest, but they're not honest. You know what I mean? He's fun, he eats a lot, he's rowdy, he's handsome, he eats a lot, he gets into trouble, he makes a mess, he gets a little smarter every day. So the only one that really doesn't work is he learns to talk, because thank frick, dogs don't know how to talk. So I wanted to cover up some of these, but really not many of them. I thought that this was a really good thing that's applicable for dogs. And since, I mean, we treat our dogs like kids because we're certainly not going to have human children. Um, we treat our dogs like kids, so having just dog papers was not really ever a concern for me. I just like the colors. Both of our golden retrievers are obviously orange colored, so I tend to use orange on their pages more. But aside from that, like it's never been hard for me to just integrate regular supplies with the dogs. So I wanted to layer it like this. I mean, I could gut this paper, but I have so much paper. And then, you know, if you saw my haul video, I bought more paper. So I'm not really fussed about gutting paper, and I like the bulk that layering gives you. So I'm just going to stick with that. I'm lining this up so that we can see all of the words. A little hard for me, but that's only because the microphone's in the way. I'm trying to talk louder than last time because I noticed the microphone wasn't picking up all my words. I apologize for that. That's me trying not to yell. It's not easy. So I have this little card, and I figured it could go over here because like that's just Mike's shirt. His shirt and his arm. Mostly it's Spartacus that he's holding that we want to pay attention to. And then it kind of covers the honest part. So if I didn't want to keep that, I want to put these like together somehow. And then I want to put the my dad over this. I thought it could cover like part of his head if we can get that. This is far from me, but it's all right. I'll figure it out. But we're going to layer this backwards. Layer it backwards. I'm going to put it against the edge there. Photo? Terrible. I want to layer it like this so it's only on some of the photo. But I want these to butt up against each other. Once you get one in there, it should be okay to get the rest in there. I saw the my dad thing, and see, the thing with my actual human dad is that he doesn't allow photos of himself. I think I have photos of him at our wedding, and that's it. Like, he doesn't do photos. So, put a little bit of a gap in between these two things. Two words. So making a scrapbook page about my actual father isn't going to work if I'm using photos, which, I mean, you don't have to have photos. You can just do like a story page or whatever, but so, ooh, and it lined up perfectly. Look at that. Like that it ended there. Anyway. So, I was like, when am I ever going to use these stickers? How can I get that to work? But since we started having animals together, it started with our cat Gambit. We've been mommy and daddy. And I don't usually subscribe to feminine pronouns, but that's the one that I'm fine with. So yeah, I'm mommy and he's daddy to all of the dogs and our cat, all of the animals, essentially. So I thought, well, that's going to work if it says dad. Obviously, they don't call us that, but if you say, you know, go to your father, they will turn around and go to Mike. And crap, I was going to put this on there. No, I was going to put it here. Okay. So I figured that using those stickers would work out for him. And I mean, you can make whatever you want to work to just work. It's not that big of a deal, right? Oops. Sorry. I hit the microphone. So I wanted to, the thing that I realized with this card is this goes with a different collection. This is from a baby collection, clearly, because it's like the new addition to your family. But I mean, he is a baby. He's a baby dog, but he is a baby. He's a new addition to our family. And I'm like, when am I ever going to use that kind of thing? I bought it for the colors of the paper, but I thought, well, if you can use some of those cut aparts, why not try? But the thing is, it does add in more of this green, and it worked because there's little bits of green in this collection, so I figured that would pull together. It's got the blue and it's the orange and the yellow were close enough that it's not adding too much of a new color, but I wanted to bring out more of that green so it's not so weird. And I thought, why not use some washi tape? So layer it like this. And I like the rough edges of washi tape. I know some people like the super soft or the like super straight edges, but I don't do anything super straight, to be honest. So I figured why not just layer that? It's a little bit off. You'll have to forgive if you can see my hands shaking. Welcome to cystic fibrosis. A lot of my medications has just led to shaking. But the other thing I wanted to do was I want to layer up maybe some die cuts or some stickers. I also pulled out, I have a new little storage satchel. I don't know if you can see it behind my chair, is probably in the way. I have a new 6x12 storage satchel thing. I showed it on my Instagram. Sorry, I call it that for no reason. For my 6x6, because I want to use my 6x6 papers up, essentially. And so I just picked out some green instead of going to my 12x12s. And this green matches that green, which matches that green. It's close enough. Like, I don't even know what collection this is from. Looking at it, I'm going to say it's Lawn Fawn. It looks pretty much like one of their dots and stripes kind of collections. And I know I did this in the last video, the last pictures of Sirius. I did this with the 3 hearts and then dog. Not washi. What are those? Wood veneer? But you know what? Like, that's what happens when you don't have very many supplies. Like, I've been scrapbooking for 18 years. Well, I've been paper crafting for 18 years because I did take a break from scrapbooking. But I started scrapbooking in it wasn't even 20 back then. We said 2004, didn't we? We were still saying thousands back then. So I started paper crafting in 2004. Maybe I should do it down here because that'll be fun. Get an interesting triangle all the way down because I wanted to incorporate this. Because my feelings aside about the dog and how much he annoys me, Mike really loves his dog. That's why we have him. You know, I'm not that guy saying he can't have a best friend. So my feelings aside about the dog, Mike really likes him. So it's he's his buddy. He really enjoys having a golden retriever. So what if we cut off one of these? I cut off this because the thing with distressed paper that kind of drives me nuts sometimes is that they like distress the edges more than the middle of the paper, which is all well and good. But if you're just trying to use a strip, then this would have looked weird if like one of the things is distressed. Do you see that difference? It looked weird and I didn't like it. So I thought I'm just cut it off. But what we can do, we can take some of this. Again, forgive my shaking. Take some of this. And we can layer some of the washi tape over here to make a little cluster thing. Because I don't want to cover over that. We can take some of that and we can layer some of the washi tape. Right, put some in there. And then let's see what die cuts and other things that we have, okay? Let's grab my little binder from behind me. So this is all my die cuts and my stickers. Go to the green tab because I'm thinking, or maybe orange. Maybe let's go to the orange tab first. See what we have. Even like if it's just a label, you can use the tabs, Aaron. That's why you have them. Even if it's just like maybe a camera, that's not too bad. I was going to do this ahead of time, but then I thought, well, maybe people would like to see the die cut binder and the sticker binder, so I don't know. You guys can let me know if you hate it, if you like it, whatever. So we've got Champ. No, but what about Memories? Memories is good. Memories is good, especially to start an album. Got Memories. Hello, Geotag. That's not bad. Geotag. The best to the rescue. Hello, Spring. No, it doesn't work. Me and my robot. How does that apply to anything? I don't know how that's going to go on a page, but here we go. We've got an orange camera here. That's pretty good. I'd have to cut out the edges because I hate those white lines, but might work. See what other green things we've got. I don't actually know. I know that the baby collection had green in it, so. Let's see. I just put tabs on the actual pages because I wasn't going to sit and make actual dividers. We've got butterflies, no. Cute little gnomes, but no. No leaves, perfect together. That might be good. Wonder if we could get that on there somewhere. Oof. We get that on there somewhere? Be on the top. This is a good one. Perfect together. Come here. So what happened is I had to actually like glue these on here because they kept falling off with repositionable adhesive. I don't know why I did it wrong. Maybe. I don't know. But I actually just glued them, so you gotta like rip them off. It's not that big of a deal because it's like the smallest amount of glue you could possibly use. Well, it does take a little bit of finagling sometimes, depending on what wants to stay adhered and what doesn't. There you go. Fine. See, paper has no memory. Paper doesn't care what you do to it. But yeah, it gets a little rough. But this is just a storage container. I don't care. Right? I don't care what it looks like. I just needed it to make all of my green things in a place that I can see them all. And this way, I mean, I thought about storing things by collection, but I clearly don't embellish by collection, so it didn't make any sense to do that. Adore, cherish, believe, dream. Windy. This says windy. Okay. Forever in my heart. That's a good one, but that also kind of works for like our dog that passed on, maybe. See, this would be good, but it's huge. Because I think that's from that same collection. Be good, but that's huge. So maybe no. Hello isn't bad. Work. That's it. Keep moving, find your feet, worry about the details later. Souvenirs, no, but I'll need that later for when we travel. All right. That's probably enough because we've got washi tape and we've got memories and we've got perfect together. Little man might work. Where else am I going to use that? There you go. Little man would work. Okay, so we've got green embellishments. Let's find another one just in case. What about today? Today could work. Places we go. Fortunately, it was October, so the 4th in April doesn't work. This would have worked. Is there room? Like me and like... No, because it doesn't say me. It just says my dad. That ampersand would have been good, though. Father and son, because there's already father and son on there. Yeah, okay. Oh, what about a green camera? There's a green camera. So we'll have green in each of the clusters, and then we can have, we'll just need another orange. Okay, we'll get another orange. Something small, like a heart or something. A green camera. Is it more fun to watch this naturally? I don't know which one. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments. I don't get comments, but like, let me know which one you think. Should I pick out this stuff ahead of time? Do you like looking at it? Let me know. Because I don't know. An orange something to the rescue, the best. I mean, boy is true, but it doesn't really go. See, mute buttons are great. There's this little one that says now or love this. That's bad. This is what happy looks like. That's a good one. Here you go. That's a good one because where Mike's looking down at him and he's looking up at, yeah. See, this is why I keep all these together. I don't even know what collection these are from. It doesn't matter, right? This on the ground, okay? Yeah, that's why I keep everything in the binder because I'm not going to go look for a whole bunch of things. That's just not me. I'm too lazy for that. Too lazy for that. So the bigger things we want to keep in the bigger piles, not piles, clusters. We call them clusters, not piles. You know, the piles of stuff you put on your page. Yeah, that. But yeah, I can't stand this white outline. So me and my shaky hands are going to fussy cut this. And I actually really like fussy cutting. So it's not usually a big deal. The only time that this bugs me is when it's like something like, say, like a bike, right? It's like a bike. And all of those little spokes, you can't get your scissors in between. And then it starts to bug me because it's like, it's got a white outline, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I mean, that's how I feel about stamps too. This is a universal Aaron hatred of white outlines. But especially in stickers, because, you know, I was a 90s kid. I mean, I guess it was. I was a 90s kid, okay? And so we in, like, third grade and fourth grade, you measured your worth on how cool your sticker collection was. And the more the more fuzzy stickers and the more expensive stickers and the more fancy stickers you had, obviously you were either good at making trades or you had cool parents. Um, I was good at making trades. My parents were cool, but they didn't have a whole ton of money to spend on stickers for their kid, right? So flip that upside down. So we're gonna get some of this washi tape, so that there's 3 points of washi tape on here. Anyway, so you measured your worth by how cool your sticker collection was, and I was good at making trades, and I always had the high quality Mrs. Grossman stickers. Remember those? The plant is actually near where I grew up in Northern California. So not only did I have cool stickers, but they were local stickers, right? And Mrs. Grossman's was like the height of coolness. Oh, we want perfect together in there somewhere, and then we put this on there. We could put an orange something or other. I don't want to cover over he gets smarter every day. Okay. We don't want to cover over that. Move this over. Add more. I'll just add more. It's fine. I'll cut this out too, because it's the only thing with a white outline on it, and there's no reason for that. So yeah, Mrs. Grossman's was like the plant was in Petaluma, and so you're supporting a local business and everything, and you've got the fancy stickers, and none of those fancy stickers had white outline. You could tell that somebody had a cheap collection, or their parents didn't like them enough, because all of their stickers had white outlines, and they got them from like Highlights magazine or something like that. And so yeah, the height of coolness was those stickers that was like, oh look, it's a cow, and it looks just like a cow, and there's no outline on it, and if you put it on your bookbinder, it's just a little cow. Sonoma has a lot of cows. Marin has a lot of cows. The Clover Dairy Company is pretty large over there. I just bought some clover butter today. Speaking of, I'm not being so fussy with this fussy cutting, which I know sounds weird, but I don't really care that it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it's gonna look fine once we layer it. See, it looks fine. But also because my hands are shaking so badly. My hands are shaking so badly. See if we can get some more of this washi down on there. You could absolutely do orange hearts instead if you wanted to. I mean, I doubt anybody's like copying this, but if you're following along with your own paper, maybe push that over a bit. Okay, so we've got this heart, and it can pretty much go all the way over to here. I don't mind these arrow things because it is showing the flow chart like perfect together. See how badly my hands are going. I like this glue though. Glue. Got perfect together. Dad. Stick on there. Put this geotag there. I think that's a good one. I'm gonna glue it down just in case, because these stickers are old. I mean, most of my collection is old, let's be real. So I don't trust anything now. I don't trust anything that I actually have still. Okay, so I'm gonna move this down a bit, because again, I don't need that honest part. I mean, of course dogs are honest, but they have a lot of a lie anyway. Put that there, and then what else do we have? We have little man, and we have this is what happy looks like, and we have green camera. The green camera on here. We layer the camera. I want to cover up father and son. That doesn't. Camera on there. Do camera memories, right? Camera memories, and then have the heart in there somewhere. Like the heart. Tuck the heart under there. Memories together a little bit, like that. Work. It's already got washi tape on it, so I don't have to add the washi tape. This is how fast I make decisions for this. Like, I have been working on this page for like 2 minutes before I started cutting, I think. I don't sketches. I don't sit and think about it for too long. I like how they come out when I just be really natural about it. It's not necessarily impulsive, but intuitive maybe. Ooh. Push. I mean, you know it's a heart because there's hearts all over the page, right? You get to see the whole heart. It's like tucked in there. Maybe that. I would say like maybe this one doesn't need wood veneer, but to be honest, I have so many wood veneer, I almost should just get them on the page anyway, just to use them. I knew that was going to happen, sorry. I saw it happening and it's like too late. Too late. Sorry for the noise. That's the problem with having this microphone. I've been looking into getting a lavalier mic, you know, the kind that clips onto your shirt, but the problem with that is I don't know how good a quality they are, and Blue Yeti microphones are actually really good quality, so as long as I talk correctly into the darn thing, you guys are getting better sound quality this way. Should have put the washi. I forgot the washi. Again, also just part of use up your stuff. I mean, it's not necessarily use up. It's not like I don't want to have a lot of this stuff anymore. It's just use, I guess. What happy looks like. I'm going to put a little heart here. I'm going to put little man maybe. Little man over the heart. Could also flip them over and do the orange hearts. This little man right there. Ooh, is that going to fit? Yes. I can still read that. It's fine. I can still read it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we should still use the wood veneer just so that we can say we're using it, right? Little man. Just push that off the edges. What happy looks like. And then for the other side to get journaling on here, I was thinking of having my husband type something up because I actually don't remember much about the day that we got Spartacus. It was very sudden for me because I know that he had been looking, but I didn't know that he had straight found one, and it was just like, hey, so Saturday we're going to go pick up a dog. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, okay. I knew he'd been looking, but I didn't know he'd found one. So let's look at the wood veneer. Look at the wood veneer. This is all my wood veneer. We keep them in here, so this is the dog one. I don't really care about the kind of the dog. Just those Studio Calico dogs. Is there a golden retriever, though? This one's teeny. Let's do like a big one and then a teeny one. This one's a golden retriever. Right? That looks like a golden retriever, sort of. The tail, not so much, but we'll try and make them face directly onto the camera picture, I guess, the picture. Covered up my glue, even though we're not done yet. Yeah. Professional. One I actually want to put down. But yeah, did it need wood veneer? No, it probably would have been fine without it. I make sure that I use them. These aren't things that I can really buy anymore. I don't know that Studio Calico makes these. Is Studio Calico even in business? I have no idea. I have no idea who's in business, to be honest. But I want to feel like I'm using my stuff. I have a lot of the dogs. I have a lot of the cats. I have a lot of the horses for some reason. What am I going to do with those? I don't know. I probably got them on sale. To be honest, I probably got them on sale. I was just like, I can make this work. Maybe I can. Maybe I can just put a cow on one of these. All right, and then wood veneer. Not wood veneer. Enamel dots. Let's do blue because it's the only thing we haven't embellished with, even though the thing is blue. Because enamel dots, right? This is close enough to this. Yeah. Hashtag close enough. Put some enamel dots here. And we will call it good. 29 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. So I'll take well, I'll take one photo and pretend that there's close-ups because I honestly don't know how close you need to look at things. I'm not I'm not really the person that looks at the close-ups, so hopefully I do it okay. I don't know. But give me some comments or what you hated, what you liked, etc., about the, well, maybe not about the layout because I mean, it's my style. What are you gonna? I'm not gonna change that if I get bad comments. But as far as the construction of the video itself, maybe let me know if there's something you needed to see more of, or maybe if you want me to pick these embellishments ahead of time, not put them on with you. I don't know. If you just want to see the pieces of it and then see me put it together or have it put together and then it'll be like 2 seconds later. But I think this way at least you get to see the thought process and everything. And then yeah, I wanted to do like a 6 by 12 of just another picture or two, because there was ones where he's like in the footwell as we were taking him home, but I don't really have anything to say about it or do a whole layout about it. So maybe just a little insert and then get my husband to journal, so it's not something I have to decorate or anything. But yeah, I'll take some pictures for you to see any of this closer, and I think that's it. So you get to see the whole process this way. Thank you for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.